Hey guys, welcome back to another reading vlog. I am so excited, honestly, to start this one because I have been having some amazing reads in May so far. Like, I've had a couple of 5-star reads and that is so exciting to me, but I want to keep that going. And I have 2 books that I'm very excited about reading on this vlog with you guys. The first one is The Shippers by Katherine Steiner. There is a trend to what I want to read. I'm looking for summer romances and I am very excited about this. I love Katherine Steiner. I am so excited to read this book. I bought them without even knowing what they're about. I'm assuming it's a romance on a ship. I'm not going to spoil it for myself. I think we figure it out as we go. And the second book that I also want to read is Our Perfect Storm by Carley. I've heard amazing things about this. I have read one of her books otherwise, but I really want to get the rest of them when I have a chance. But I'm very excited to read this. Once again, another summer romance, which I am very excited about. I don't know anything about this one either because I bought it a few weeks ago and who knows what it's about now. But I am super excited to read both of these books. That's upside down. But I'm very excited to read both of these books in this reading vlog. I am currently reading Nightweaver and I am enjoying that. Some parts do feel a bit childish, but I'm about halfway through, so I'll probably finish that in this vlog, as well as finish the audiobook for Peter Pan, which is short. I'll be finished with it probably by the end of today. But I also have some crafts that I'm working on that I want to show you guys. Okay, so the first craft that I'm working on is this book nook kit that I have. So it's kind of like a little flower shop, and you can see a bunch of flowers back here and like a little hello sign and stuff. So I'm working on that. I am having a hard time with some of these tiny little pieces and putting them all together, but as you can see, there's still a lot to be done, so I definitely want to finish that sometime in the next few days. The other thing I really wanted to get back into and get a little more practice on is cross stitch, because I did order some cutesy little kits that I'm very excited about decorating my room with, but I had this project that I had started who knows when and never finished, and they're these like little coasters that my mom had, and they're for like, there's 4 for every season. I have no clue where the other ones ended up, but somehow I have kept track of this one, which is fall. And last time I worked on this, I had started on these mushroom ones, so I probably will finish that at some point. But right now I'm working on the sunflower. As you can see, haven't got much done. I forget how tiny these little squares are and how much time this takes, so I'm definitely, there's my dog, she's been here the whole time. Anywho, so those are 2 of the crafts that I'm working on. I also really want to make beaded plants, so I have a kit for that and I'm very excited. But yeah, I just want to read some good books, do some fun crafts. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing and Disney Dreamlight Valley on my Switch, and that has been very fun, and just trying to like read audiobooks and do things that aren't sitting on my phone. I am very intrigued by this idea of an analog summer, so if any of you guys are doing that, I would love to know what you have. I do have some fun coloring books that maybe I pull out, and I'm sure there's some other analog type things that I can get into, so I'm probably going to continue crafting, continue reading, and I will see you guys next time I have a little bit of an update. And yeah, see you in a bit. All right, we are here for our first update, and I'm on chapter 13 of The Shippers by Katherine Center. And in this book, we have our main character, and her name is JoJo, and she is getting married. Like, we start at her wedding, and then her best friend comes and is like, don't do it. I mean, the whole first chapter, you could tell this girl should not be getting married. Like, it is very evident in my opinion, but he comes and he's like, no, let's not do this. So she gets out of the wedding and she's a runaway bride, and the boy who came and told her like don't do this is her childhood best friend, and they hadn't seen each other in years, but he just like randomly showed up and was like, you can't do this. And then he leaves, like literally a few hours later he leaves, and they don't see each other again. And then her sister is also getting married on a cruise ship, and it's really funny. A weird dynamic, I feel like, because the sister is dating one of JoJo's exes. They did only date for a week, but this guy, Brody, her ex, it seems like he is still upset about it, which is so crazy to me. Like, sir, you're getting married to this girl's sister, get over her already. Like, what the heck? But anywho, so we're seeing him sort of be like a little bit of a bully to her. JoJo breaks up with everyone she's ever dated, and so we're sort of seeing them be like, why does this happen? Like, why can't she keep a relationship? And her sister is a psychologist or something, and she's like, well, what if you latched on to your first kiss? And she's like, well, my first kiss was this guy Finn, and Finn is going to be at the sister's wedding, and Finn is newly single. And so we're sort of seeing them like hatch this plan in order to win Finn's heart. And also her best friend shows up on the day as they're getting onto the cruise ship, so we're like, yay. We get the boy, what's his name? Cooper, her bestie Cooper, and he shows up and he's kind of just having her back. Like, all of these people are her childhood friends and things, and they just like bully her essentially, and he kind of just is there and like has her back and is helping her get through seeing all of these people while also they're trying to win over Finn, which I just think, in my opinion, the female main character is extremely childish, and a lot of the things that are said in this so far have been very cringy to me. I'm not loving it, and I hate to say that. I'm definitely going to keep listening to the audiobook, I think, instead of reading it on paper. But yeah, I will come back with another update. I do want to go do some thrifting because I have prints and I want to get frames and put them up right here. And yeah, so I want to go do that, and hopefully I find some other cute stuff, and I will see you when I get back and after I've done some more reading. So see you in a bit. Okay, I am back with another update, but first I want to show you guys what I found at the little antique store craft emporium in town. So I'm so excited, honestly, because I feel like I got the cutest stuff ever. The first thing I got is this little Lennox bud vase. Hello. It's like the cutest thing ever. The second thing that I got, and probably my most favorite thing, was this. It's a coin bank, but it's a carousel, and so it has like the little opening on top, and I already put my coins in there. But yeah, I just think this is the cutest little fairy tale thing ever. Maybe I'll put it by my Lunar Chronicles because those are fairy tale-ish. I don't know, we'll see, but I am obsessed with this. The next thing I have been wanting for a really long time, and that is a Kindle sleeve. And so I got this cute one with like bears, little teddy bears and flowers on it, and I just think it's the cutest thing ever. I've really always just wanted one because it's cute. I don't know that I need it, but it's so cute. And the last thing that I really wanted to do while I was out was get some frames for some prints that I've been collecting that I want to put on my wall. So the first frame I thrifted, and these prints I've already put in. So like this is the bookstore in Savannah that I'm obsessed with in this amazing frame. Like I was so happy when I found this. I think this is so gorgeous. The other two I got at Marshall's, but that's okay too. And these are prints that I picked up while I was in Savannah as well. And I just like that they're like different frames. So I'm very excited. I think these are going to be the ones that go by the front door to my room. But yeah, I am so excited about those because that place was awesome. Honestly, I can't wait to go back. They had so much cute stuff in there. So I'm super excited about that. But let's get into the book. So I'm on chapter 22 of The Shippers by Katherine Center. I am like 65% through, and I just feel so annoyed by the female main character. They describe her as this like brainy Einstein, like very ahead in life kind of person, and then to see all of the immature things that she does and like the mistakes that she makes and all of that is just so like hard for me to wrap my mind around, I guess, because I just expected a lot more from her character. Like genuinely she feels like a teenager. Like I feel like she just flies by the seat of her pants and doesn't care how it affects other people. And we have her best friend Cooper. They're on the cruise ship. That's I think where I updated you, and she's trying to win over this guy who was her first kiss, Finn, and he sucks. Like he is so annoying, so self-centered. He doesn't even remember her, and he like goes and picks up his phone and just like walks out when they're like in the middle of something, yet she feels so empowered by the fact that she's getting to go on dates with him. And it's super annoying because Cooper is there this entire time and he's just being so great, and I'm just like, dude, are you blind? Do you not see what's right in front of you? And also the fact that he keeps showing up, I don't know. I just feel like something's gonna happen. I feel like there's a twist that I have figured out, but we'll see because I haven't gotten there yet. I am going to get back into this. I don't know. Maybe I'll go hang those frames. But yeah, I'm gonna keep listening to this audiobook and I will come back with a final update in a few hours probably. So see you then. Alright, the time has come. I have finished The Shippers by Katherine Center, and honestly it makes me really sad because I didn't really like this book that much. I hate to say it because I've loved a lot of her books in the past, but this one I just felt like the main character was just so annoying. Like, I genuinely couldn't stand her. And I think also the audiobook's narrator's voice, it was like grating, but it fit the character. So like, I subjected myself to it, but I felt like it was fitting for it. I did really love the male main character. I felt like he was a very sweet guy, and like, it just was really ridiculous how like clueless this girl is, Jojo. Like, girly pop, why do you not understand that this man has been in love with you since like forever? And then when he explains like why he left and they didn't talk for years, it's like so obvious based off of the time period. So I'm just like, ma'am, you're supposed to be like a freaking genius, and this is how you act. So that was super annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it was like a 3.5 for me. So hopefully Our Perfect Storm by Carley Fortune is better. But I am finished with this for the day. I'm gonna have some chili for dinner because it's been raining all day long. It's been perfect weather to just like sit around and read, so that's nice. And I don't know what else I'm gonna do. But I will be back when I have an update on Our Perfect Storm, maybe tomorrow. See you then. Okay, I am back already because I started Our Perfect Storm and I am loving it so far. I am not even that far in, honestly, but the chemistry is just so much more present than the last book. This one also starts with a wedding, and instead of leaving her man like in the last book, in this one she gets left by her man. Like, he leaves her a note and he's like, I'm sorry, I can't marry you, and honestly doesn't even tell her why. And so she's super upset. She's a chef, which I think is super cool, and I'm really excited to read more about that. She's already talked about like recipes and things. What's her name? Frankie. Yeah, okay. So Francesca, she is a chef, which is very cool. I'm enjoying hearing her talk about recipes and stuff. I really hope that they dive deeper into that because I don't think I've read many stories about chefs, but I think I would really like that because I love the Food Network. So anywho, she gets left at the altar and her boy was there. Her friend George was there. George is a photojournalist, I'm pretty sure, or just a journalist, but he travels all over the world and covers news about the environment. So he's like an environmental photojournalist, and she literally spends like the next 2 months texting George, I need you, please come home. Like, she's really struggling. They've been best friends since they were like 8 years old, so they have a lot of history there, but she is like, dude, come help me out. And then he finally shows up and he's like, I want to go on an adventure. And he's like, let's take your honeymoon to Tofino and let's go on an adventure. And so that's kind of where I've left off. They have gone back and shown us like the last fight that they had gotten into and things that made them not talk to each other for a little while, long while. But I love them together. this connection just feels so much more genuine and adult than in the last book, so I'm really enjoying that. I'm very excited to get to Tofino. They did show a map. It's off the coast of Canada. With a name like that, I thought it was in Italy, but that's okay. So that's super cool. Never heard of that. I do want to go to Canada. I loved Maine, so I'm probably going to enjoy this. I'm very excited. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on where it's going. I know next will be like on the honeymoon, so I'm gonna get into that and I'm very excited. So see you later. Okay, I am back with another update. I am now on chapter 32 and I'm like 58% through Our Perfect Storm, and I am enjoying it. I feel like the way Carley Fortune describes Tofino and like the resort that they're staying at and their room and all of the adventures that they go on, I really enjoy that part. I also enjoy the letters that the two main characters write to each other and leave to each other, and how they have found that to be a better form of communication for them. I think that that's really sweet, and I love reading anything that has letters in it. They go on so many little adventures like surfing and hiking and things like that. I definitely feel like there are moments when I wish Frankie would have just thought about what she was going to say for a little bit longer, because she does tend to hurt George's feelings and it gets on my nerves a little bit, because she's like not really having him in consideration, and like that's kind of annoying. I am really loving how immersive Carley Fortune can get in these books. I think it's such a stunning read so far in like the ambiance that it's helping me get through the relationship stuff, because I feel like this girl should know that George likes her. Like, I feel like it's so obvious from page 1 that he likes her, and he does all of these things for her. He's so thoughtful. He's definitely a golden retriever, just like wants to make people happy and loves her, and like girl is blind. I'm confused, but I'm excited because I feel like the romance should start happening soon now that I'm at 60% ish, and I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna keep reading this. I might do a craft. I really want to build those hanging planters, so I think I might do that. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into this and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okie dokie, I am back with my final update, and I have finished Our Perfect Storm by Carley Fortune, and honestly this book was so sweet. Something I did forget to mention in my last update is that the main character Frankie hates whales because she's named after a whale and her mom abandoned her for whales, so there's like this deep-seated hatred towards whales, which is so weird to me. I'm not even gonna lie, but we do get a moment where she goes like on this whale watching trip, and it was just so beautiful. Like, it was a stunning moment, so I love that part. There was also a lot of adventures that they went on while they were in Tofino, and George, because he's an environmental photojournalist, knows a lot of facts about stuff, and that was really interesting. I loved all of the descriptions of these places. I felt like Carley Fortune did an amazing job. You can tell that Tofino is a place that she loves. I also really liked how this one ended. I felt like the realistic, like, I felt like it was realistic transitioning from like best friends and then taking the time of figuring out, oh my god, we love each other, and then getting together. I felt like that part felt really like realistic and needing time to think about it and sort of like convincing each other of this love and that it's worth risking your friendship. And then the letters that they sent and that they saved, and all of it is just so freaking sweet. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I did really enjoy how this ended. I loved the relationship in this one a lot more than in the shippers. I could feel the chemistry. I could feel the love between them, and I think this was a great friends to lovers. This one for me was like a 4.25 maybe. I don't think it's perfect because of some other things that annoyed me, but I really did enjoy this book, and I'm so happy that I read it. I also finished listening to Peter Pan, and I loved it. Honestly, it's just such a classic and so nostalgic, and so that was really fun. I'm almost finished with Love Overboard, and it is exactly like Below Deck, and I love Below Deck, so I'm really enjoying that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am excited for the next one. I just want to keep doing fun things and crafting and reading. I wonder if you can hear her snoring. But yeah, so thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great week.